Well, it's a very great privilege to welcome this very exciting group to the White House on the day that we celebrate our National Independence Day. And it seems to me that it is particularly appropriate that on this same day we are certifying the 26th Amendment to the Constitution of the United States. That amendment, as you know, provides for the right to vote of all of our young people between 18 and 21. 11 million new voters as a result of this amendment that you now will see certified by the GSA administrator.
Over the course of the history of the United States, they have had many amendments, but one of the most underappreciated yet important amendments in its history was the 26th Amendment.
I can very thoroughly understand the feelings of all parents whose sons have entered our armed forces. I have an appreciation of that feeling, and so has my wife.
From the 1940s to the 1960s, voting reforms were protested by many groups, including the youth. World War II was a turning point as the draft age was lowered from 21 to 18, despite the voting age still being set at 21. Mothers and fathers had to hug their sons goodbye and wait and anticipate for their safe return. Yet, when they would return after leaving the battlefield, some of those young men would still be too young to even have a say on politics in relation to their experiences and what they have gone through. Despite this, it wouldn't be until the Vietnam War when protests truly rise and change was made, with Richard Nixon officially signing off on the 26th Amendment.
18-year-olds pay taxes, 18-year-olds are considered adults before courts of criminal law, and 18-year-olds can fight and die for their country. Yet despite all these responsibilities which our young people have, it is only the 1 or 2% who protest and riot. It is only they who have any political voice, because we respond to violence. I think the time has come to give what the President refers to as the young silent Americans, the 98%, whatever that figure is. The time has come to give them a political voice also, and the only way we can do this is if we give them the vote.
Diversity has been a serious issue in the United States for a very long time. But up until recently, the movement towards a more diverse democracy has never been as prevalent. Diverse democracy is important to maintain, as all perspectives and viewpoints should be included when deliberating on serious topics and issues. The youth provides a very fresh and new viewpoint compared to the generally older politicians. Without the 26th Amendment, these new perspectives would never be heard of and be ignored in favor for more traditional and more older and less modern ideas. Voters have never been as active in elections as they have been since the 26th Amendment has been passed. The inclusion of younger voters has skyrocketed the voter registration, causing a huge upsurge in voter recruitment. Voter recruitment has allowed many topics to become a discussion that would not have been discussed many years ago. Support behind a plethora of different topics and ideas have been able to also fuel a diverse democracy, having a more powerful and more inclusive government in total.
The 26th Amendment lowered the voting age from 21 to 18. During the 1960s, there was an increase in political activism. Students across the country were becoming more involved in politics.
In conclusion, the 26th Amendment has been a very underappreciated yet vital amendment to our Constitution. The old enough to fight, old enough to vote slogan has been a trailblazer for the younger generations to gain voting rights in elections, as well as the push for a more diverse democracy, allowing more underlying issues in our country to be discussed. Finally, voter recruitment has shown an increase in voter registration, with the younger generation making their voices prevalent. Therefore, the 26th Amendment is the greatest amendment in our Constitution.